Hi guys.
Hi, welcome back. It's been a while, but it's been a little crazy for the Nelson girls. Not me, I'm retired. But for this one, it's been some crazy days. We were planning on filming last Wednesday, but let's just say the first few days of school didn't go quite as planned. So this one was a little stressed out, and we do this for fun, not to be pressured. So Mom laid down her foot and said, no, we're not filming. You need to get into the flow. So a week later, here we are.
Yeah, we had a new building, which is exciting, but we got access to said new building with 10 minutes left in the school day on Friday, or the work day on Friday, and school started Monday.
With the children.
Yeah, so it was...
Oh, and they didn't have the air conditioning working in her room. The rest of the building, the air conditioning worked. But in her room, they didn't get it fully functioning till Wednesday?
No, Monday.
No,
it was third
still
hour.
Hot.
The building was on the warmer side in the afternoon, but
anyway,
we were back in the classroom by halfway through the day on Monday.
I went in to help her Friday, and her room was 82 when I got there, 85 by the time we left. She went in to keep going on Saturday and Sunday, and it was close to 90.
89 degrees.
And Monday morning, she had to move classrooms because it was just too hot. But they eventually got it fixed, and it still took a little bit.
It just made for not a way teachers want to start.
Yeah, between not having a room settled and
I'll be the first to admit I'm a little type A. I need my environment set up before I can focus on some of the smaller pieces or like the lesson planning. So
it helps to have a good environment set up for you.
Yeah,
it's easier to focus on what you're really doing.
Now I'm all set up. We're rocking and rolling. We're in the middle of week 2. I'm finally I finally know most of my students' names now.
That's good. How about all the new staff that you're working with? Not in your department, but in the rest of the school. I know you have new principals, new ADs, new office staff.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't interacted with them enough really to have an opinion.
Okay, that's probably a good
we went
thing.
from one side of the world in the portables to the other side of the world in the new building, and me and my department rock, and we're just rocking and rolling and doing our thing.
Good.
So
okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
I love my
good.
department.
Well, I think that's been all that's been new, and I'm doing nothing except for swimming in the morning.
And being a life support for her daughters.
And helping my girls get through the first couple weeks, which even the younger one, it's been a little stressful in a good way. It's a new school and learning their new system. And so just being the emotional support. And I'm going to admit, pretty much just watching the Olympics full time. Having the TV on as soon as I come in from swimming. And it's just been such fun. I haven't agreed with everything that's happened, and we'll leave it there. I'm not going to jump into politics, but it's amazing watching the Olympians perform in all the different categories and seeing how well our kids are doing. And I don't care what country they're from. I love seeing these kids who've worked so hard, and to me, they're kids, but doing so well and working so hard and being rewarded, and their stories. And I'm even enjoying Snoop Dogg. Let's be honest, he's having a blast there. So
Snoop Dogg is the American mascot right now, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. He may not have started off great in his life, but I love what he's doing for our kids over there, and all the way he's just cheering them on. He's trying to be every place at one time, and he's having a blast. So go Snoop Dogg.
The Olympics have been... I just wish primetime started earlier.
I know, my poor kids go to bed at 8:30, 8:45 at night, and it's just getting started, and they haven't been able to watch it during the day. And
thank goodness for DVR.
Yes.
So
yep. Okay.
I'm cross stitch. With everything, I have not cross stitched a lot.
You've been way too busy getting ready.
But I do have a finish, and I know you do too.
Yes.
So I will pull out my finish.
Allie, that's cute.
I'm really happy with it. So this is the Rainbow Spool by Crafty Bluebonnet, and I'm gonna turn this into a tooth fairy pillow for my cousin's daughter. On our last Flosstube, I kind of went into the whole story about why, but I actually had plans to have the pillow fully completed for you guys, and then school happened.
And then school.
So I'm really happy with that, but that was my only finish. But it makes my heart happy.
Well, it's adorable.
It'll be a cute little tooth fairy pillow.
Crafty Bluebonnets things are just so cute. And my finish is, first of all, I just want to say thank you. I talked about my dilemma the last time about the Tiny Modernist Stitch Along, how I loved the first 2 patterns and was really disappointed with the third one. It felt like it was just thrown in there. It didn't connect and I didn't know what to do. And you guys were so encouraging and just, you can do it, and giving me some great ideas. So may I present to you the third panel and the full piece. Let's see if it can show up just a little bit. You guys, thank you. You really encouraged me. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I thought I was just gonna stitch it the way it came, but you all said, no, you can do it. We've done it. You can do it. So I found a pattern that had the general idea of what I really wanted and pieced it all together. And you don't want to know how many times I had to rip and start over and rip and start over and re-chart everything. But I finally got it finished about a week ago to where I liked it. And then my daughter looked at it, my youngest one, not her. My youngest one looked at it and she said, Mom, your sand in all the other 2 pictures are this color. Your sand in your third piece looks good, but it doesn't flow. So and once you look at it, you go, okay, yeah. So I had to redo the sand, and now I'm just absolutely thrilled with the way the third panel turned out. Like I said, I had to redo a lot because I was miscounting when I did the whole pattern, worked it out on square pattern paper, and anyway, I'm just thrilled with the way it turned out. Now I'm just trying to figure out, I have a board that I want to put it on, but it's how do I want to put it on the board, trying to work all those things out. And I'll sit there and stew and look at it and think about it and put things in my head, and then some idea will oh, that's it, and then it'll work out all well. But for right now, it's done and just working it through.
One day I came over and she was working on the chart because she kind of started with the pattern and the pattern wasn't working, and so she was literally like sprawled out at the counter like a kid with homework, like focused. It was really cute.
Yeah, with my graph paper everywhere and making X's and trying to keep the color straight. And I don't know how you people who make patterns do it.
But we appreciate you for doing it for us.
Yes, so we don't have to, because that one was enough. And I had a pattern to at least start with. I had to cut the lighthouse off in half and move things, but it all worked out. It worked out. I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out.
You should be.
So that's my finish, and hopefully by the next time we
should both have fully finishes. Hopefully
we'll
by
have
next
a
time.
full finish. If not, I'm gonna scream.
We're having a finishing day.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then whips. Again, I
you
haven't.
have 2,
I haven't.
you?
Yes, I haven't stitched a lot. I think I've stitched maybe a total of like 8 or 9 days in this month. But I'm making good progress on this Erin Elizabeth American flag. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. It's the called for smoky white Belfast with the called for dinky dyes. I'm loving it. Like, I'm ready for it to be not done in the sense that I'm not enjoying stitching it. I'm ready for it to be done so I can frame it. Like, I just love it.
So you can finish it and have it displayed in your house, because it's really pretty.
How
are you liking working with the dinky dyes? Can you tell a difference between that and just regular floss?
I can feel a difference like holding it. I don't know if I can feel much of a difference when I'm stitching with it, and maybe it's just I'm still newer to cross stitch. It goes through smoother.
Okay, well that's I think the whole point of it.
But I don't know if in the future, like unless it's something that I really want to invest in for a piece, if I'm not going to default to silks.
Okay.
But I'm loving. I love the colors. Like they're just really pretty colors.
They are pretty.
Oh, you want to share one? Okay.
No, go ahead and share your second one.
And then the other one is the Primrose Cottage Patriotic Quaker. I'm using the called for colors from their floss pack. And then it's on Fabrics by Stephanie's 24 Count Lugana in Caramel Macchiato. And I'm loving the red and the blue, especially on this fabric. Like, I just think they contrast so nicely. I'm loving the look of it. The only thing is you can't, unless the white is like surrounded by color, the white doesn't show up fabulously. But I think I'm okay with that because it's nice little like accent pieces without it being
I've had that with a couple of
drawing
my
all
things.
of my attention to it.
It's
So
a cute pattern.
I've got some decent progress. This is like the first week of school. I came home and I couldn't look at a pattern and actually focus on stitching.
You
like
were
there
just
was nothing.
brain dead.
I would come home and like check out mentally. Anything more strenuous than like and I know some people look at me a little crazy, but anything more strenuous than like reading a book and like not a non-fiction but like a fiction, let me escape.
Yeah, don't want to think of the real world at all.
Anything more than that, I was like, my brain can't handle it. You go like, and teachers, you'll know, and some of you go on vacation, you go back from like really kind of working at your own pace, your own schedule, to being on. And physically I was like, okay, but mentally I
think that's the hard part. You have
toast.
to be on all the time. It was like that when I was in nursing. I mean, you can't not talk to your patients. You can't not talk to the doctor. You can't be.
You mean I can't ignore my students?
No, you can't.
Oh, maybe that's
you
what I'm
can't be
doing
a Debbie Downer. I mean, you could, but who wants to be that kind of nurse or that kind of teacher? So I think that's the hard part, is always trying to be on whatever that looks like for whatever you are. Is being on is it's exhausting.
It was good. Like while I was at school, I had a lot of energy. I was able I stayed later than I normally stayed, just catching up on stuff, getting stuff done. But I got home and I was ready to not.
Yeah.
So I'm getting back into. I've stitched like more in the last couple of days than I have consistently. So
2 or 3
it's been
weeks.
enjoyable to get back into, especially with the Olympics on. It's been wonderful.
Good. And let's see. I have been stitching. Sitting down in the evening. I still work around the house. I'm just not quite as productive, but because I keep stopping to check the scores, or especially if volleyball's on or swimming's on, or because I love to swim and volleyball. You know, I played in high school, but I've always loved the sport, and I have a niece who is played high school, played some college ball, is really wonderful coach for AAU volleyball, or at least was until her life has changed up until recently. Even sent some kids to college that she coached. So it's just kind of been our thing that we like to kind of share together a little bit. And I just love watching volleyball, men's, women's, beach. It's just been fun. And then watching rugby, and the girls' soccer team, and the boys' men's gymnastics.
I watched women's fencing.
Oh, that's fascinating too.
And it was for gold, and it was two U.S. girls.
Yep.
And oh my goodness, like that was cool.
Yeah, I had to do some research. I'm one that if I don't understand something, I research it. And I was trying to figure out what the wire was coming off of them. And so apparently it goes through their vest and attaches to their sword. I know it's not a sword. Rapier. So it can tell when you're scoring, when you touch. So it's recording everything, so there can be no arguments over who touched first.
I thought it was something in the vest.
Yeah, nope. It's the little wire that comes up their back. Because I was sitting there going, what is that? Is it so if somebody gets mad and is having a temper tantrum and they're going after the other person, the judge can pull them back? You don't know. But no, it's to help them score accurately because, they're touching each other so close to the same time. Anyway, they're just some fascinating sports.
But to see the women go, and then the going for, and I know there's different versions of it, but whatever was the gold and silver on Sunday.
Yep.
And then watching the men's one, and I think, it wasn't a U.S. guy, but I think it was British
France again. Oh, were you? Okay.
French and something else, where one was like super tall and one I think was from Japan and he was a little bit shorter.
So it was the French and the Japanese. Yes. I watched that one.
And it was just really interesting how like that can be like tall can be an advantage, it can be a disadvantage. Like it was a very different type of match than the women's one. And it was just like, huh. And I'd never watched rugby before.
I know. It's been
I kind of wish
amazing.
I played rugby in high school now. I wouldn't have been a good rugby player then.
You don't know that.
But I mean, my friend Megan played.
I know.
Yeah,
my son's college roommate, or my son's college roommate, actually played rugby for the Navy, for the Naval Academy, and they went all over traveling, playing
archery
rugby.
between China and South Korea. Like, I was watching some really.
I watched table tennis the other day with North Korea and China, and I'm sitting there just. I mean, these little tiny petite little things and serving, and it's like, oh
yeah, these huge. I love the Olympics. This is the first time I think I've truly gotten into the Olympics, and the girls' gymnastics team. Like, I'm having so much fun watching Simone Biles just have fun.
All of them have
even
so
while
much
she's
fun.
like she was injured and she's still hopping around with a smile on her face. And I don't know how much of it is for the crowd and the camera, but it truly looked like I saw her like where she started to crawl and then she's hopping on one leg, kind of like laughing at herself.
I think she's just genuinely having a good time.
So,
anyways, excuse us. Okay, so here the only thing I've only been working on 2 things. I need to get back to working on my poltergeist, but it's just so big. Sometimes it's overwhelming. But I have been working on my what's it called?
This is.
I'm having a brain fart.
We just call it the pumpkin.
The pumpkin.
Alessandro Adelaide's Zucca.
Zucca, yes.
Got there eventually.
Or the fat pumpkin. But I'm almost 3/4 of the way through. I don't know how much you can see of this.
You can see it pretty well.
I am
honestly
just loving it.
It makes me think of Cinderella. The blue fabric,
okay.
The white of like kind of like her dress. It makes me think of like Cinderella's carriage.
But I'm getting there. I'm almost somewhere between 2/3. It is not a Cinderella's carriage. It's a Zucca pumpkin. I'm getting there.
Her pumpkin
and I'm enjoying.
was a carriage. Her carriage was the pumpkin.
It's not a pumpkin carriage. It's just a pumpkin that I am doing in cross stitch. But here it is. So I'm coming along. I love it. I'm still really enjoying it. I'm beginning to see the end in sight, so that is exciting.
You said something about you want to have it done by the end of fall, right?
I'd like to. I think, I kind of really want to get it done. I think I talked about what I'd like to finish it next time. I never made it to get the velvet teen for it yet, but it's too bloody hot. We're under a dust storm watch right now for another couple hours. It's the wind, and we live out sort of on the east side of the valley.
Phoenix.
And so there's still a lot of agriculture in the area. So when we get a dust storm, it really, we could barely see the mountains. It was coming in so hard there for a little while. So it's just, what was I talking about?
I don't know, velveteen, hot, and then
it's
you're
too
like,
hot to go shopping. That's what it is.
I don't
go out.
anymore.
No, we're not under heat advisory, but it's a dust storm warning, and it's too hot. It's been too hot during the day, and not even that it's cooled down 5 degrees, so it's 108. But the humidity is high because we had a really good rainfall Thursday night?
Yes.
Where we got, it rained from like 7 p.m. till midnight. It was glorious.
We're talking like thunder, like constant lightning. Yeah. I was laying in bed with my book.
Non-stop
just like watching
rain.
It,
I don't know how much
it pound the windows.
But now it's humid. For those of you in the South, this is probably still very dry. But for us who are used to dry, this is pretty humid. And then the other thing, I have a new start. Am I allowed to talk about a new start? Have a new start. So I signed up for this before I got the 3rd piece of the Tiny Modernist, which disappointed me, as we all know. And some of you said, that's why we don't do mystery stitch-alongs. But I signed up for this, and it's cute. Anyway, it's called, it's bright, fun, cheery colors. Again, just what my eye goes to. And this is called Witchy Way by Caterpillar Stitching Design, or Caterpillar Design out of England, Great Britain. And it's going to be a series of little shops. I think there are 5 of them. Hold on, let me look it up. 4 of them, 4 little village shops in this witchy way. And this one is going to be Bat Tavern. And it's just so much fun. The colors are just bright and cheerful, although the purples aren't showing up. The fabric they wanted me to use was a lighter gray and very flat. It was just really kind of boring.
And what is this on?
This, I am doing it fiber on a whim. They're 28 count, 28 count Cashel linen, and it's called Dusk. And it's really pretty. It's a perfect Halloween-y gray.
It looks a lot like your bang from your Poltergeist.
Yeah, well, yes, it does. But anyway, so the purples aren't showing up super great, but everything else is, and it just kind of looks spooky, Halloween-y fun. Not scary, not creepy, gross. It's just, and then what's fun is my little ghost glows in the dark. So
she turns off the lights on herself just so she
just so I can watch my ghost glow in the dark. You know me so well. But it's kind of fun because when I'm done stitching at the end of the night and I'm closing up the house and I'm turning off all the lights before I go to bed, there's my little ghost sitting on my chair, just glow. And he's so happy. It's the little things in life. I'm easily amused. So is she. But isn't he cute? He's really cute. And it came with a matching thread holder, a little ghost to put my thread through, which I haven't done.
I want to try one. What kind of hoop is this? One of those nerd hoops that people talk about? I'm kind of like, I stitch in hand, but that makes me want to use a hoop just so I can have
Actually,
a
it doesn't hold the fabric. It doesn't hold the fabric super well. I constantly have to tighten it up. But I like it. It's a good, perfect size. And if the fabric's a little looser, it's still easier to work with.
It makes me think of some of the like country cottage needleworks, I think. Some of their like different villages.
Yeah. But this is just going to be fun and cheery. And I got a lot of stuff for it. And I know they're all little shops. So I won't have a problem with that. I don't think I'll be too disappointed in any of them. But so that's all I've been working on.
But now you know you can charge a new one.
No. That just really wore my brain out because I had to keep, I swear I was counting them correctly. I would count my stitches, how many, and then I'd chart it all out, get it all done, and then I'd start to stitch it, and it was like, where'd those 2 rows come from? Or I need 5 more rows. And it was just like, oh, I got to start all over again. I'd rip it up and go back and start over. My poor lighthouse. Oh my gosh. It had windows. It didn't have windows. I added a door. I took out a door. It's lucky it has a light at the top. Anyway, it's quite the adventure and I can say I've done it. So thank you all for encouraging me.
And you did it really well. You really did.
It turned out.
So I say you could
do it
again.
Took a long time. No, once is enough. I think a lot of designers today have computer programs that help them at least. I think probably a lot of them still start off on paper, but I think some of them do computer type programming, which would make that a little bit easier and not waste so much paper.
It makes me think of that, like I got sucked in by an ad on a game for another game. But it's one of like those like nanogram ones where like they'll tell you how many squares across you have to go. And then it'll like split it up where it might be like 4 or 3. So you know at one point there's 4 and one point there's 3 in a row.
3 what? 4 what?
Boxes.
Okay.
And it's almost like cross stitch, and it creates a picture by the end. But like it's like a puzzle game.
Okay.
With like numbers and filling in boxes and stuff.
Okay.
But it's kind of like, imagine that's kind of like making a pattern, like you don't know what it's exactly going to look like.
You don't know what the final, anyway.
Okay.
Forgive us.
We have some giveaways to do, and we have a new one to give away. So
yes.
Here we go. First off, okay, I have that right there. Okay. The first thing we gave away, sorry guys, is, hold on, the glare was there. Puntini cross stitch charts, sparkle and shine. Puntini.
Okay.
It says it right there. I'm not losing my mind.
Well, that's debatable. No, I
Anyway,
think it's this one tonight.
it's Sparkle and Shine. And so we had you guys comment with the word sparkle. And the winner is Joyce Clouster 3371. And I will insert the snapshot of that username when I edit the video. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joyce. And reach out to us and
to our email, which is lostourneedles@gmail.com.
Lostourneedles, NEEDLES @gmail.com.
And send us the address that you'd like us to ship it to in continental United States. It doesn't have to be continental, just United States. Anyway, send us your address.
Because we'll send it to Hawaii and Alaska as well.
I'm sorry, guys.
And I handle the mail, so if you get it to us, as soon as you get that to us, I will get that in the mail within a couple of days. Because if we're having a dust storm, I'm not going out driving because it's dangerous. Not that
Good thing dust storms really happen in the evening. They don't really happen during the day.
But then it's too hot during the day. I'll get it in the mail within a couple of days of you emailing us.
I don't feel any sorrow for you about it being hot during the day. We have to go to work. I know, you guys have been there.
I did my time.
I know. All right, next one is Christmas Means More by Heart and Hand. And it even has the beads that go with it. And so we had you comment with the word Christmas. And congratulations, Donna Boyd. You are our winner. Donna Boyd 5108. You are our winner. So again, please send us your email. Just kidding. Send us an email with your address.
Lostourneedles@gmail.com.
Someone has lost their needles. Someone has found the needles. So she will take care of the mailing.
Welcome. Congratulations, Donna Boyd.
You want to try this one?
No.
Okay.
That's your thing. I mail. You announce.
Okay. Last one was this All-American by Primrose Cottage. Kind of passing the stash because I just recently finished this one. And we had you comment Olympics. So there's still time to get it before the Olympics ends. And
only if you respond quickly.
Please do. Jody's son Taish. Jodis. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Here.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, and I didn't take a screenshot of that one, so I'll scroll through the comments.
Jody Suntich or Tick?
8748. Yes, that's what it says for the numbers.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll tag, I tag all of you guys. So hopefully you'll get a little YouTube notification. I'll go try and find the comment. I just forgot to screenshot that poll after I wrote it down. So congratulations to our winners. These are all just fun patterns.
And Jody, we apologize if we butchered your last name, which is not in question. I'm sure we butchered it, but I apologize. We apologize.
So
sorry. Reach out. We'll send it to you. I can spell correctly.
If you want to do that,
how you pronounce it?
It's going to come to me at 12 p.m. tonight.
Yeah. Tell us how to pronounce it.
Almost had it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, while our brains are trying to work, we have another giveaway. So Lisa from Handcrafted by Handcrafted by Harvey sent us a wonderful bag for a giveaway to celebrate 3,000 followers. And we'd like to thank all 3,000 of you. And she has just been wonderful to us, and we just simply adore her. She's an incredibly talented, busy woman. She was just at Stitch, Florida. Just the things she's doing just exhausts me, and I don't know how she does it, but we are a beneficiary. And so we have this wonderful bag of balloons with a matching lace floss ring. my gosh, this is really bad today. A matching floss ring. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. And I don't want to take off the plastic on the little zipper pull. But there's even a balloon at the end of that, and with some beads. And she just does such a beautiful job, and she has just been phenomenal to us. And I'd love to send you guys to her, and I'd love to empty out her shop, because she is an incredible human being, and I hope someday, very soon, to meet her.
So, if you want this beauty, please like, subscribe, and comment.
Adventure.
Adventure awaits, because it made me think of Up.
Yes, I love that. I love that movie.
Yeah, so comment the word adventure in the comments, and be sure that you like the video and you're a subscriber,
because we'll be checking that.
But yeah, so that's our giveaway. I do have some haul, and I'm excited about this haul, so I'm going to share a haul with you guys.
Oh, we jumped into the giveaway before the haul. I'm so
sorry.
We
planned that. We planned it. I just had to draw an arrow.
I have no haul.
So some of your haul was my haul, became my haul. So last video we talked about the Heroic by Picture This Plus for my Clouds Factory President stitch. And I wanted to share this with you. I almost posted a picture on Instagram, and then life got busy. But look at this.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the little subtle blues and reds in there. It's not overpowering, but it's going to add a gorgeous accent, little touch to any patriotic piece you do.
So I'm so excited. I have plans to get started on the Presidents this in August, which is tomorrow. I have
August already.
I know, right? All the flosses ready
You're
to go.
just using all the called for, right?
Yes. And I'm ready. And for those of you that are new or don't remember, it's Clouds Factory Presidents. It goes from George Washington all the way down to President Biden. They'll be curious to see what happens this election now.
Because they've left room so that you can add presidents, right?
Yeah, so
I would keep adding presidents until you're done.
We're definitely gonna get a new president before I finish this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get started. My goal is to at least do like 2 presidents a month. Just make some progress. It'll still take me a couple years at that point, but I'm sure there'll be times where I'm into it and want to do a couple more. And then our beautiful human being,
Lisa Harvey.
Lisa sent me a project bag to go back to school with, and it's US themed.
Now, remember, Allie's a history teacher.
And specifically, all I teach is US history right now. I get to teach AP US, which is like college level in high school, and then I teach on level US and just love it. So it says, "We the people with the eagle."
It has such a beautiful bag.
It has Franklin and Lincoln and all the America things. Teddy Roosevelt is down there, the Statue of Liberty. Like, I'm loving it. And then it has this adorable bald eagle keychain that if that doesn't say America, I don't know what does. So my presidents is going in my USA bag.
Yes. Lisa's so generous and so kind.
It was a beautiful gift. It came at a time where I was really struggling, and the note.
It actually arrived her first day of school with the kids when she didn't have air conditioning in the morning. Her classroom wasn't fully set up yet, or barely. It was just one of those days where you've got new administrators, and she just came in that day, and I was making the girls dinner. It was their first day. I knew they were going to be too tired, and so I made them one of their special dinners for dinner that night.
Chicken fried steak, man.
I only make it every couple of years. But anyway, so she just came out home and walked in the house, and she was just tired and worn out and I said, you have a present here. And I already read the note, because then we got the balloons to give away too. And it just lit up her day. It couldn't have
Almost made me cry.
Yeah, it couldn't have come on a better day, seriously. So Lisa, again, I know we sent you thank yous, but
someday I will meet you and give you a big hug.
Yes.
But for now, you have my heart.
Yes, a really wonderful, sweet lady.
And then the last but not least of my haul, and this is just so fun, I have to share. So I sign up for the Fabric of the Month from Forbidden Fiber Co. And so I got the Fabric of the Month for July, and it's called Rainbow Sherbet.
And that's exactly what it looks like.
You guys.
Hold it down. Oh my gosh.
You can see I can't see anything.
I want you to see all the pinks and the pretty yellows and the corals and the peaches.
Like the light from our ring is washing out the colors.
Yeah, because you're not
Oh, there we
seeing
go. There we go. It was. So anyway, I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it with. If you guys have any ideas.
Oh yeah, I think some Easter would be cute on that, or spring.
Ooh. So if you have any ideas for this awesome piece of fabric.
I'd love to see what ideas you have.
Because this is going to be so much fun, but it's going to take like a certain stitch.
And you guys have been good. You knocked it out of the park with the third piece. So
yeah,
my tiny monterness.
Let me know. But I just between the heroic and the rainbow sherbet,
some gorgeous
I've had
fabric.
some fun fabrics this month.
Yeah.
So
all right.
I think that's it. Thank you for putting up with our insanity today.
Shenanigans is the word of the day. Shenanigans.
So we love you.
Thank you, each and every one of you, for following us, for liking us. We appreciate your kind words, your words of encouragement.
If you're new, hopefully you'll stick around and subscribe.
Hopefully we didn't scare you away.
If we did scare you away, sorry. We hope you have a lovely day.
We totally get it.
Thank you for at least putting up with us for a little bit.
We totally get it. And go USA.
Bye, guys.
Bye.